What's up? This is Marcus, Master Coach for Living.Fit. This is your free kettlebell workout. So we're gonna be doing some kettlebells, some body weights. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fast, intense, 15 minutes. Let's go. All right, so the way this is gonna be structured, we're gonna go 4 movements, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest. Once we've gotten through those 4, rest for 60 seconds, and then let's do it again 3 more times. So this is 4 sets total. I'm actually doing this with you. I'm setting my timer because this is my workout today, and I hope it will be for you too. All right, we're starting on the ground. We're gonna go plank to push-up. Timer resumed. Plank to push-up with a push-up. Ready in 3, 2, 1, and so in the push-up position. Perform the push-up, right back down into plank, and we're gonna go back and forth. So while doing this, I wanna make sure that I'm not shaking and moving too much. Try to stay as square as possible. Keeping yourself as intensely tension-filled as you can. Moving quickly, but not excessively fast. 15 seconds. Like I said, just enough to shake it off. We're gonna go into goblet squats. So we'll go horn goblet squats, which just means I'm gonna hold it by the horns, by the sides of the handles, upright. 15 seconds is gonna feel like nothing because it is. All right. So I love goblet squats, is what I tell myself. But really, it is a good exercise just because there's so much upper body engagement as well. So obviously we got legs involved, core is engaged, but also I gotta hold this bell in place. Keeping nice and tense so I don't round under the pressure. And down. All right, so on your back, we're gonna grab one bell and we're gonna go into hollow body pullovers. So I'm gonna get into a hollow body position. So think canoe, banana, whatever you wanna think. And from here, I'm gonna pull it over and then right back. So I can bring it all the way to the ground, or I can just hold in this shortened range of motion. And I promise you, it is gonna be challenging, even just holding yourself in this position. So the idea here is to keep your legs just a few inches off the ground, not into a V-up position. And I also, because I'm in this hollow body position, I don't want to bring my arms all the way back down. All right, flip it over into the pull across. So we're gonna get into a quadruped position, so just knees under the hips, and we're gonna drag the kettlebell across, back and forth. From here, back and forth. So I'm trying not to sway too much, but I like this because I'm getting some pulling in, definitely some core. My heart rate's going. My soul is questioning things. 10 seconds. Almost there. And time. All right. So we got about a minute. From here, we can assess how did that go. Should we go a little heavier? Should we go a little lighter? In fact, for the pullovers, I'm gonna go a little bit lighter because I wanna make sure that range of motion feels good. I feel solid, I feel strong. I don't wanna be able to challenge myself. So in that 4 exercises, you should be getting your heart rate up. You should be challenging yourself. This is not a strength or hypertrophy. This is about conditioning, utilizing a handful of movement patterns. So lots of core work involved, lots of fun. And this, I know you can tell that was fun by the way I said that. But I really dig these type of workouts just because you can do them anywhere. They're fantastic for, again, just adding some conditioning to your session. All right, we're gonna go back to those plank to push-ups, back on the ground. If you wanna challenge yourself a little bit more with this, by all means you can do that using a weight vest. That works wonders. All right, shake it off. That was round 1. We're on to round 2. So we're gonna go plank to push-up with the push-up, trying to stay as flat as possible. And let's go. So if I wanna make this even more challenging, I don't have weight, I can always elevate a foot as I'm doing this. And that is a whole lot of fun. So much fun. I'm gonna do it for 2 reps and then put my foot down. So from here, getting some chest, getting some shoulders, getting some triceps, definitely getting some core. And all right. I told you the 15 seconds are gonna just be a joke at some point. It's like a appetizer you have to share with 10 people. It's like you don't feel like you're getting anything. All right. Hold that bell up and down. So if this is starting to bother you, starting to bother your back, just bring the bell down, focus on squats, or lighten the load. But like I said, this is my workout too. I love, like I said, adding goblet squats as a way to get some lower body and upper body engagement. Whew. All right, pull over. So for this set, I'm gonna hold the weight, but I'm just gonna hold it up. So I'm gonna shorten the range of motion and then just practice with that. Because even just holding the pullover or holding that hollow body position, that in and of itself is incredibly challenging. Just holding this position right here. And then if I want to add that tension to my lats and my chest, I can just bring my arm back slightly. So it's an even worse hollow body position. While I'm doing this, I want to drive my lower back into the ground. Squeeze as hard as I can. And down. All right, back into those pull-throughs. Let's grab 32K. So you can make this a little bit more difficult by sliding the bell. You can pull a bit faster, pull in different directions. I'm gonna keep it simple. Keep it simple, silly. So like I said, you can make it a little bit more dynamic, pulling in different positions across the body. So now it just becomes a little bit more challenging through these different planes. But you'll be feeling this on your lower back if you are not keeping enough tension on your front side. But you do want to feel this on your upper mid back as you pull back and forth. Ooh, that was round 2. Oh, it's a good thing I wore a shirt that is moisture wicking because there's lots of sweat coming right now. All right, minute break. It's funny, that extra 15 seconds, that's gonna feel good. But this is round 2, we're going through round 3. So again, if you're just doing these workouts, awesome. I want you to enjoy this, these type of workouts. To get the best results, you definitely want to be on a plan, or at the very least, you want to be tracking what you've done. So if you do this workout, you enjoy it, track the weights you did, track the reps you did, and then try to do it again in a week, or do it in 2 weeks, or do it in a month, whatever it is, so you can actually see progress. Because far too many of us, myself included, will do workouts just to do them. And while that feels good, you're getting that stimulus, get that endorphin rush, we also want to make sure that there are some results behind that. All right, round 3. So back to the plank to push-up. Always ways to intensify this, as well as regress it if you have to. So if you have to, knees on the ground, do the push-up, back and forth. What I used to have my clients do is just get plank to push-up and then right back to the plank. So just omit the push-up and then just alternate which arm went up first. So that way, for some of my clients that had a hard time with push-ups, they were still able to get the benefit of this, and it actually prepped them for push-ups. Almost there. Whew. All right. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling kind of like a banana, so let's go a little bit heavier. We're gonna go back to the goblet squats. Might even hit gold at the end of this. All right. So, if I'm holding the goblet squat position, right now I'm holding the bell against my chest to help me keep my back nice and straight, torso erect. And keeping that tension, that pressure throughout my abdominals to take that pressure off the lower back. Squeeze, making sure knees are tracking over toes. Oh man, that's 80 pounds. That's no joke. All right, back to those pullovers. or in this case, just the hollow body. All right, and up. So now I'm gonna hold the belt back a little bit further. Once I feel that's too hard, bring it forward. Right back. So if you don't have the overhead mobility to get that bell back there, just holding that up, making sure you have a really strong handle on this. As much as I want to pay for dental bills, I've already got 2 kids that are going to need braces. So that's all I want to pay for. And pull over. We're going to up the weight with this one too. So going with the 32K here. Because I want to get a good workout too. Yeah, they want to get a good workout too. All right, and pullovers, or pull-throughs. So I'm shifting my weight, pulling across. Again, I can make this more dynamic, adding almost a crawl in between, changing positions, changing orientation. It just adds to the benefit of what crawling is already gonna do. Any kind of quadruped position is going to be challenging on your core, your shoulders. And it's just a fundamental movement pattern. So we want to be able to crawl, and crawling is just a great way to understand that kind of contralateral movement where moving one side and then my other side in conjunction with my lower body. And it's fun. You can tell by my face, it's fun. All right, we're gonna go one more set and then we are finished. So we're gonna do plank to push-up again. Again, if you want to make it more intense, add a weight vest, add a plyo push-up. And when I say plyo, I don't mean do 25 claps. Just adding a little bit of power is gonna be good enough. And then if you can, if you're with me, go to the heaviest bell that you can with the goblet squats. I might just break out the gold. That's 106 pounds. Although now that I said it, I feel like I have to do it, so well, way to go, Marcus. But if you want to use this as kind of a standalone thing, totally fine. I would add something before this, maybe some strength and power, some skill work. But you can also go as many sets as you want. You're with me for 4, at least. And back and forth, making sure you've got perfect alignment. Try not to have too much swaying as you do this. Almost there. All right, that was our push. We got one more push. That's 100 pounds. Let's get 48K here. All right, 106 pounds of pure hilarity. So this is definitely gonna challenge your upper body. It's gonna challenge your grip. It's gonna challenge your arms. Squeeze. If you find yourself breaking at form, just lower the weight. Don't be a hero. That was the longest 30 seconds ever. That was so long. I don't know what I was thinking. All right. The problem with that, combined with this, is that because you're employing so much tension through your core, it's hard to take a breath. So, learning how to breathe through tension is going to keep you strong and safe far more than anything. Keep that tension. Almost there. Last one. Pull throughs. Oh, you beautiful son of a gun. This is it. Ready? Last one, let's go. So if you can, floors permit, you can drag the bell across. Makes it a little bit tougher to pick it up and put it down gently, especially if you got wood floors. Don't want your significant other or parent get mad at you. And time. So I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, to get the most out of that, make sure you're tracking, you're pushing yourself with the weight, pushing yourself with the intensity. This was a portion of one of our programs on Living.Fit called Turbo Fat Loss. A fun, fast-paced, explosive workout that is definitely gonna give you results. But if you just did this and you enjoyed it, let's see you on the next one. Push yourself for more like this. Make sure you check out Living.Fit.